First, I'm going to show you how to set up an MLA style document. I'm using the PC version of Word, but most of the commands are the same on a Mac as well. So I'm going to go across the top here and find the Insert option. And what I want to put in here is my last name and page number. So the way I'm going to do that is click on the page number icon. And I want my page number at the top, and I want it on the right hand side. Then I'm going to type my last name. So your last name. So let's just say our last name is Smith. Hit the space bar once. This is going to automatically paginate the whole document. Don't type the page number in. Use the insert page number footing. So there we go. Then click up here, close the header, and I'm ready to go. Now, the document has very specific order for what you need. So you need your first and last name. And we're going to want the document to be double spaced. So you can go up here. There's lots of different ways to do it, but this is the quick way. Go up here to the paragraph settings and set it for double space. Then you need the teacher name. Then you need the class name, and this is English 1 with a Roman numeral 1. Lastly, you need the date in the right format. It has to be exactly as it is here. The day, the month, the year. No commas and no slashes or dashes or anything. It has to look like this. Then you're ready to put in the title. Notice that the document title is double spaced. There's no extra space between the date and the title. And then I want to come up here and center it. So I can use this right here, and that's going to move it to the center. Notice no punctuation. It's not larger font. It's not bolded. It's not in italics. Plain ordinary font. The only difference would be is if you are quoting something, a book title from somewhere else in your own title. And you generally want to avoid that. So then I'm going to continue to double space. So I'm going to click back here to get this to the opposite side. And I'm going to indent each paragraph in a printed document, different from online, in a printed document by hitting the Tab key. And then I'm going to type my content. Then I continue to type the paragraph as I normally would for multiple sentences. When you finish the paragraph, hit the Enter key, indent with the Tab key, and start a new paragraph. Sometimes, depending on the settings of the machine you're working on, you'll get an extra space. There shouldn't be an extra space between the paragraphs. They should all flow together. So there's as much space here as there is here. If you find extra space, the way to get rid of it is to come up here and then click Remove Space after paragraph. So if you see that something looks too big, it's probably right here. Okay? And that's how you format the document. Now we're ready to save it. So we can go either to the Save button, or if you don't see it, File, Save As, or Save, depending. We're making the first one. And you're going to save it in My Docs, or sometimes it's called My Documents. Okay, so you have to navigate to there. We're going to create a new folder, because you're working on the laptops today. And you're going to give that folder, depending on where you are, either English 1, if you're the first class, or B period or A period or whatever. So you create your folder to have a specific name. And then click OK. You want to be organized by class and period. Now you'd give your document a name. And the convention we use for naming files in English is your username, first initial last name in your graduation year, and then the name of the assignment. All run together. Don't put spaces, don't put extra periods, don't do anything like that. And then you'd go scroll down and you'd click Save. Lastly, one of the things we want you to be able to do is copy and paste text. So you can click, hold down, drag out, and then on the keyboard you can click either Control-C or Command-C if you're working on a Mac. This is going to be important for the next video when we're talking about how to put it into an email.